Now, since we're in serpentine condition, we're going to be going once again to group number D. Group D, go ahead.
Still a lot of strong teams in the pool.
I don't know. We still have Echo, remember?
Echo.
Final four. Final four. Here we go.
Echo. Oh no. S11 Argentina.
It'll be S11 Gaming Argentina of Latam for Group D.
S11 Gaming Argentina.
Between these two names that were at the top of the inaugural Latam Super League, S11 Gaming took the series away from MVG, right? So these are new names, and this is a new team that's looking to put Latam on the map. And we'll see how far they can go. As we look at Group D now, Donkey said it, it's the West. The West is in D. So I'm excited to see how this will pan out for the rest of the tournament.
Now we have the final three teams. For sure, it's nerve-wracking for them. They're at the edge of these seats since we're seeing now how the groupings are going. So let's go ahead and proceed to Group C.
Echo Philippines.
Oh. For Group C, it'll be Echo Philippines.
Echo.
I can already hear ang limang Echo fans going wild. Yes, it is true. They were touted as the super team, but at the leadership of Carl Teasy and the lover boy, Yawi, I'm hoping that Echo is packing new strats because when it comes down to mechanics, they rarely come second to anybody. But as seen in the MPL Philippines Grand Finals, they're able to take out strategies like Rome Valier or even an old school pick like a Jawhead and make it work. So I'm looking for those, you know, little pincer type strategies that just corner whoever they're facing because it could be anybody. It could be anybody.
We have the final two teams now. Here we go. We're going to draw Group B. Go ahead, Donkey.
This is the onic group.
Who's going to be joining onic? Now we're about to find out.
MDH Esport Mekong.
It'll be MDH Esports of Mekong for Group B.
It's a long road, or river, should I say, for MDH Esports to make it here, but the Vietnamese are representing their region, joining Group B. They had to take down the inaugural MSC champions IDNS in a grueling series, and I can't wait to make new stars and find out new names from this developing region, MDH.
All eyes on this developing region. Now we have the final team. We all know what it is, but that's for formality. Let's do the draw.
Burn Express, Cambodia.
Group A, it'll be Burn X Flash of Cambodia.
The final team to be seeded into Group A and finishing up our group draw, Burn X Flash going into this. I don't know. It's something else, Group A. But with Hessa, Sikat, and ATM as some of my favorite players from Burn X Flash, I can't wait to see how this Filipino-inspired Khmer team might actually be coming through, because in their region's MPL, going into the playoffs, they actually just finished third. And for them to actually qualify for the spot, they had to win. There was no other way. There was no other way. So in the grand finals, they took down Logic Esports. This long road was just getting started. They were just paving their way for another climb. Get out of Group A as Burn X Flash.
It's really great that you're able to tell us a story about each and every single team. Now, taking a look at the groupings, how would you analyze this, and what would you say would be the major difference compared to the last world champion? How different is it this time around?
All right, so format-wise, I think it's great that no one goes home after the group stage. We're only really playing for placement, all right? The 8 best teams or the 8 teams that perform the best in their groups are going into the playoffs with 2 lives, upper bracket. And then everyone else have to fight it out in the lower bracket. So that's always been good. I love that. But now, looking at how it's panned out, I think the rules of the group draw having seeds for the champions and then everyone else coming in with some caveats of not allowing certain teams from countries and regions to be seeded in goes for a lot of great stories to be told. Now, with that being said, I'd like to think Group A is the group of death, if ever there was something to be called the group of death. And then Donkey and I shared a smile while we were drawing. He's like, Group D is fun to watch. I want to see Group D because there's a lot of Western and developing teams coming in.
So he was saying Group D would be really fun. What makes you think that also, Donkey?
Ya, karena aku lihat juga grup D itu ya benar-benar ya itu benar-benar tadi kan dari West gitu. Jadi kayak benar-benar penasaran aja dari mereka kan yang terkuat siapa gitu.
He's curious to see all these regions, particularly from the West, who particular is the strongest amongst all these teams.
How about for you, Aura? Out of all the groups, which are you most excited about?
Tadinya sih aku kira grup C yang paling enak, kayaknya C yang paling grup C paling berat sih kayaknya. Grup C. Ya, grup C.
Grup C sama A.
Grup C sama A paling berat. C sih, C lebih berat.
Initially, he thought that Group C was the safest, and then we saw that last pick, Echo Philippines, and he instantly changed his mind. So he thinks that amongst all these 4 groups, he thinks Group A and Group C is going to be the scariest and maybe the most challenging.
What made you change your mind when you saw Aqua Philippines go to Group C?
Ya, when ketika kayak Eco Philippines ke grup C itu jadi ada RSG, RRQ sama Eco Philippines. Yang kita tahu juga RSG juga kuat.
Oh, he's saying that he saw all the lineups of that group, and he says it's not just Echo Philippines, but he thinks that RSG is also a very strong contender.
Ya.
We see a lot of strong contenders here. Now, if we could make a prediction, seeing the grouping right now, I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot. Who would be your finalist? Your top 2 teams? Donkey.
Top 2 team from each group.
No, in
From
general.
for the entire thing, you saw the grouping. From there, who do you think has the best chance to be the top 2?
For me, the top 2, I hope all Indonesian teams.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope ya, I hope.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, because you're biased for Indonesia. Now, if we take out the bias, who do you think would be the top 2, Aura?
Tanpa bias, menurut
tanpa
kamu
bias.
grand finalistnya bakal siapa nih?
Siapa?
Tanpa bias.
Jauh, tanpa bias.
Ya, pokoknya apa yang di otak lu muncul gitu.
Ya, aduh, ini grand
Menurut gue
finalistnya
ya,
nih.
kalau di otak gue ya Falcon sama Eco PH sih. Ya, di otak gue gitu.
Why do you think it's gonna be Falcon? They're a pretty young team in the world.
Kayak menarik aja sih. Kayak ada ada rasa interest lah.
He thinks
Lihat-
Falcon is
lihat
interesting.
Gameplay itu mereka.
So out of the feeling.
Ya, tapi harapanku ya pastinya Indonesia.
But he hopes it's still gonna be
Yeah.
Indo.
Oh, okay. Now that we have the groupings and it's all final, any last words? And if you have, being former champions, if you have a message to all the teams out there watching this live draw.
Semangat RRQ dan onic. Ya bantai lah segalanya. Ya, bantai. Semangat RRQ dan onic.
He says good luck to onic and RRQ and destroy them all.
Oke. Sama, dan good luck juga untuk ke-14 tim lainnya yang datang ke Indonesia. Aku harap juga kalian menikmatin waktu kalian di Indonesia.
Ya.
Jadi ini kayak waktunya Indonesia akan menunjukkan tajinya lagi untuk juara dunia.
Ya.
He says good luck to all the other 14 teams as well who are going to be participating in M4. Enjoy your time in Indonesia as well, as you guys are going to be staying here for quite a while. And this is going to also be the stage and the way that Indonesia can prove once again that they deserve the world spot.
And of course, our analyst. Final thoughts, Leo.
This was a great group draw. I could not have written a better group draw result if I wanted to. But to all the teams, right? We'll see you in Jakarta. Salamat already for making it this far. And mabuhay in my own words. And I can't wait.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Donkey Aura, and our
Thank you.
group draw analyst, Leo. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Now, here's the schedule for the first few days of our group stage. Let's take a look.